Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Sorry. It is Tuesday, and guess what? We're back. Okay? I'm being consistent on this. We're back with the live streaming. Isn't that crazy? I'm actually doing it. And I really enjoy when you guys come around 6 and hang out with me while I talk about things, mainly fan fiction, Tumblr, AO3. Eventually, we will probably be doing memes because I was cracking myself up yesterday with the memes I found when I was editing my YouTube video, which will be coming out soon. Why am I talking like this? It's because I need to put that video out. But clearly, you see, I write. Writing takes a long time. Editing a YouTube video can take a while as well, even when you know how to edit. By the way, my cat is in here, so you'll probably hear him from time to time. His dinner time is at 7, so you know how cats get when it's time. Like they're like like I can just see him like tapping his he's actually he's right there. Say hello. I brought his cat stand in here, his cat tree in here on purpose so he can make an appearance. So I don't know how long he's going to make an appearance, but he's a good boy when he wants to be. Anyway, okay, moving on. Today we are going to go over the new chapter that I'm writing for my long fan fiction series. No, you can't get up here, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm live right now. He so wants to jump up here. But anyway, we're going to be going over the new chapter that I'm working on. Last time I actually did like a kind of Tumblr. I think it was like I called it Tumblr time. I did like an overview of how to design Tumblr and stuff. I can do more of that later. Today we're going to focus on like how I've been writing my fan fiction. So I've only been writing this chapter for like 2 days at most, and I'm already stressing over it. Let me actually go to the chapter. Here we go in the Google Doc. Here's the chapter. So I'm already stressing over this freaking chapter because my brain, like I've been tired, and when I'm tired, like when I'm trying to think of words that I want to write, like maybe I should just like don't even talk about fan fiction and just have him sitting there the whole time on this tree just being weird. Anyway, that's not what you came here for. So basically when I'm tired, or when I don't have lack of sleep or I've been doing too much, like it's hard for me to write even though I want to write, and it pisses me off so much. But I mean, I say this and I have like at least like it says 8 pages. I don't know what was happening. Here we go. All right, Google. Okay, so I have a good amount of stuff. Like most of this is actual writing. So I have at least 5 pages of writing and then a couple pages of what I want to happen. So basically what's going on here is this is like my first draft. I'm trying to write it. I'm trying to lay the tracks down, as they say. First drafts, I'm going to have fill in the blanks. I'm going to have the same word over and over and over. You know how many times I've written the word irritation in here, which ironically is irritating me. So yeah, it's writing is not for the weak, y'all. I've said this so many times in my other videos. It is not for the weak. This is really, really difficult to like get your brain to behave and like go into your imagination. So yeah, it's been a bit of a difficult time. It's new, this chapter, of course. Obviously, I'm pulling all this information from my brain. I'm trying to imagine. And I do have the imagination. I know exactly what's going to happen. I just need to like sit down and get it, just extract it on the page and then revise it. Revise it again. Revise it again. So we're going to do that. I have a drink with me. You can get a drink as well. This is not like a drink. This is like just a drink. Like it's cranberry juice mixed with grapefruit soda, like from Aldi. They have like these grapefruit sparkling waters. So I just mix that to make it seem like a drink, like a mocktail. And it's pretty good. So moving on, I'm not gonna live stream for long, but let me actually, for the people who will be watching this later, let me actually get to talking, because we're already, how many minutes are we into this? 6 minutes? Almost 7? All right, I need to shut up. Okay, moving on. Here's this chapter. So basically, what I want in this chapter, I written it down here. I wrote it. Sorry, y'all. This is the end of the day. I'm off work. So what I basically want for this chapter, okay, I'm not even gonna look at that because I'm still confusing myself. What I envision for this chapter is basically Loki is he if you've seen the last time I did this live about the last chapter of my story, Loki is going on this date with this woman he does not know. She is a hire, like a publicity hire. And he is not forced, but he is pushed kind of to go on this date. And he doesn't want to. And this fake girlfriend that he's going on a date with, they meet in this fancy seafood restaurant in the tower. And she's all like, oh, I'm glad to hear, blah, blah, blah. So, and he's being all like grumpy and stuff because he doesn't want to be on the date. And then she's like, why'd you come here? And he's like, you know why I came here? And she's like, yeah, I know, but I want you to say it. And then he gets all like, where's that? It's a lot of stuff going on in here, but I'll get to all of that. So he's like, I want you to say it. And she's like, I want you to say it. And then he starts getting a little irritated. So this is like, it's like I envision it, but I'm trying to work out the details. Basically, she's going to be like, I see you and the reader character. Like, have you not told her that you care about her, that you love her, that you have feelings for her? And Loki's going to be kind of like taken aback because he's going to be like, huh? What? That somebody else peeped that. And so I'm working out the details with this, but basically this woman she's going to get them together. She's going to work with him. They're going to go on these dates and the reader is going to be like, jealous and stuff, even though she told him to go on the date because she got a lot of things going on. Let's just say that reader character, her life, I don't want to say a mess, but it kind of is. It's like when you're doing really well, but also it's messy. You know, you know what I mean. I feel like I am the reader character, like not like actually, because she's just one simple part of me, but like, because I think the reader character as a different person than me, but it's also like she is also me at the same time. I'm like, oh, I would never do that, and then I think, and I'll be like, um, yeah, I am a little, I'm a little like that as well. So she's gonna get them together. So this is kind of like a his POV of last chapter was her POV, the reader character of Loki being gone, and she's like, oh, he must actually enjoy the dates with her. She doesn't know anything. And then this POV is going to be what's actually happening, which is Sarah, the fake girlfriend, is going to be matchmaking. That's what actually is happening here. So let's go through what I have now and tell you, like, I already told you the difficulty that I'm having. But so basically, I got Loki entering the restaurant, trying to describe his eyes, how they look, his expression, how he feels by like how he's seeing things. And I think which can be a very beautiful way of writing things. But this is the first draft. So, and my brain was like halfway awake. So I'm like, this probably sounds like shit, but I gotta lay down the tracks and then I can design them better later. And I also think I'm just too hard on myself, actually. But so that's what's going on here. And then he starts thinking about the reader and, like how difficult it is right now with you, but he cares very much. And Loki has an interesting way of thinking. It's like he cares, and you can tell by the way he describes you and the things and all of that, but it's not like direct. He's not a direct man, at least not yet. When I mean a direct man, I mean with feelings. He's beginning to be more direct, which is exciting. But this is like my third year working on this fic, y'all. Like I would not be surprised if my reader base found my address and came to my door with pitchforks, because I'm just dragging them along, and it's not even purposeful. Okay, I am the vessel. I am the vessel. My brain is the messenger, but I don't control this ship, y'all. I'm just getting these ideas from somewhere, and I have to put them down. And this is kind of like how it happens. And sometimes it takes years because I have a full-time job and I also do YouTube, and I also have a husband and a cat, and I work out. And anyway, enough about me. You understand. Life gets in the way is what I'm trying to say. So this right here, so that's what's going on here. He's thinking. And then like Sarah eventually gets his attention. He goes to the seat. Now this is when I think about this, let's go. Let's find. Yes, here we go. He thinks about you. Sarah finally gets the attention. You meaning reader character. You get it if you get it. Sarah finally gets his attention. I'm trying to think. And I know this sentence is kind of awkward. That's why I got it bold. There's a lot of awkward sentences in here right now. But I'm like, I need something for when I go back, when I have a fresh mind one day and I go through this, I'm like, oh, it would be better like to read it like this or to read it like that. Now it's just like, I just need some kind of idea. Okay, I'm looking through a vignette right now. Um, yeah, I'm writing through a vignette. That's what it feels like sometimes. Writing through a vignette, that's going to be my next video. How to write, how to deal with writing through a vignette. So, yeah, this is what's going on now. Gotta stay focused. So, what I'm struggling with here, they're sitting down, they're talking, and I already described to you what's going on. Like, she's going to be like, bro, you have feelings for her. Just tell her. And he's going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's going to be like, yeah, you do. And he's not going to admit it, but he's not going to stop. He's going to eventually stop denying it. And then there's going to be like days later, or like throughout the week, they're going to meet more on dates when they're actually like, she's actually like pushing him like, go for your girl, man. Like, what are you doing? And it's going to be kind of funny and cute and stuff like that. So I'm excited. The ending won't be cute though, because the ending will basically be, how chapter 11 part 2 ended, which was when, Steve's asked you out when you're on the rooftop, and, you're like, okay, Reader's a little, she's a little, she doesn't always like realize what's happening, I think, as smart as she is. That's just, look, again, I'm the messenger. I'm not trying to purposely make her numb with something. Sometimes it's just like that. But, yeah, so she accidentally said yes to a date with Steve, and then low-key comes up and is like confessing his feelings for her finally, because, Sarah pushed him to do it. Not pushed him, she gave him she gave him the extra, what he needed. And then Steve's like, bitch, we're going on a date. What's happening here? Being an asshole, kind of. I swear, all of this is written way more better than way more better. It's written better than I'm describing. Words, talking is not my forte, as we have seen, but I will talk anyway. So, yeah, so that's what's going to happen. So I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to get, Loki's thoughts out. Sarah's thoughts, how to accurately describe what they're trying to do, what they're saying. Like, I'm really good with dialogue, like the flow, but sometimes I'm just like, which direction do I go? And that bothers me the most. That's what slows me up, when I'm like, okay, well, she could say this next, or he can say this next, but then it's like, but what if they say this though? What if they say that? And then all of a sudden I'm like somewhere else, and I'm like, focus. And it's like, how do I get to the point where I'm simultaneously focusing on where I'm trying to go, like where I'm trying to get the conversation to, but also like let it flow naturally, like what is too much and what is too little. And what I think I need to start doing is, whenever sometimes it just happens, right? And I'm like, I did it. I don't know, I think much. But the times like this where I'm kind of struggling, and I usually don't struggle at the beginning of the chapter, which is making this odd, and I think because I haven't written in a while. But I'm going to get through it, and I think the method, when I sit down and start editing this again, I think the method will be focus on just the most simplest points. And then when you go through again, add more banter, right? Add beginning, middle, end. And then, okay, work on the beginning. How are they going to get to the middle? And then work on the middle. How are they going to get to the end of the conversation? And I think, wow, I just had that epiphany. I think that's what I'm going to have to do here. And sure, it's fine. It's good. Y'all probably looking at this and like, oh, wow, you wrote this by yourself. And I'm like, yeah, it's just me and my brain picturing this. Maybe picture of a seafood restaurant I can get inspired by, but that's about it. But other than that, like, yeah, it's just sometimes it is difficult for me as a writer to approve of everything I'm writing, meaning, like, yeah, that was good enough. I feel like as a writer, you never think anything is good enough, to be honest. Like, that's just how it goes. But yeah, so that's what's going on here. Um, yeah, it's just kind of, it's not a mess. It's kind of a mess, but like I've seen worse. It's a work in progress. Work in progresses look crazy, y'all. I've had worse, honestly. Um, but I started, maybe today wasn't it where I got the it factor. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, another day, whatever. But this is what I have. Since I don't really have anybody watching live right now, I'm going to stop it here. Otherwise, I will continue showing you something else that I'm really excited by, which I plan to show you at least next Tuesday. Next Tuesday will either be more updates for this chapter. Maybe I'm going to have like this crazy. I can't wait for you to see the transformation. Or it'll be, I need to start talking faster before somebody actually pops in here, then I end in the live. But, or it'll be, y'all, I found a way on Tumblr using communities to create a private community where only people who engage with my fan fiction, meaning, comment, ask questions, ask for when updates are coming, like really, reblog, share. I found a way for to get only them to be able to read my fan fiction. And I know a lot of people probably won't like that. They want everybody to read, regardless if they'll say anything. I've been doing this for 3 years, and it's been bothering me that there are so many ghost readers. So I will show you that one day. I'm growing it. I already have like 20 members. And 20 is not a lot, but it is a lot for me. Out of my 400 followers and thousands of people who read on AO3, like, I'm ready to just grab my homies and say, here you go. Everybody else, you're not invited. I'm about to gatekeep my fan fiction. And no, it's not for money. It is for community. I'll explain that another time. I'm still building it. I'm finding a way to privatize on AO3. It's not easy, but look, do not underestimate. Don't underestimate me when I really want to find out how to do something, because they could say, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, watch. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching this live, and I will see y'all next Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed it.